Hello folks, this is just a little video that we've taken to showcase our Tamil Harvest Festival that we celebrate every January, early January, around about January the 14th or 15th. It's basically a festival to remember all the hard-working farmers and all the elements and the agricultural soil that's used to produce our lovely wholesome food that we need to live and obviously grow, stay healthy and prosper. So let's get into it. Hi there guys, so basically in this festival we will be celebrating as much as closely as we normally do back in India. This is my wife and she's now preparing a bronze brass pot, and this is a pot where we're going to cook our selective indigenous grains that we grow from our farmlands back in India. Normally we cook around about 2 to 3 different types of rice dishes in these pots of different flavors and kind of smells and textures. But normally what we do, the general principle of cooking the rice is we try to overcook the rice to make it mushy, almost like as if it's a risotto rice. So we cook a sweet rice called Ghee Pongal, and we cook a ghee rice made from clarified butter, which is called Ghee Pongal. And also you can also cook an additional rice which is made with black peppercorns called Milagu Pongal. And the idea is we want to overcook this rice to the point where as the rices are cooking, they actually overspill the pot. And we all basically hail the word Pongal, Pongal as it's overcooking and spilling off the edge of the pot. And the idea is we want it to spill, and that signifies good health, good luck for the years ahead in terms of crops and agriculture and yield. So if the pot actually spills, that's a good sign. This is a sugar cane, which is a common part of an ingredient that we use for our cooking. We also use very exotic South Indian vegetables that are indigenous to Tamil Nadu and South India. This is all the vegetables that we would be purchasing from our local grocery store. So as you can see, there's plenty of vegetables that you normally don't see in your local supermarket. We've got small onions, plantains, green plantains, we've got curry leaves, we've got some jackfruit nuts, we've got coriander, okra, we've got jackfruit, which is that little spiky fruit that you saw on the left hand side, broad beans, mint, different types of spinach, and most importantly for the Pongal festival we got sugarcane beets as well, which we can purchase, which is quite seasonal. And as you can see, there's a wide variety of vegetables here and grocery items and ingredients that you would not normally find in a local supermarket. And here we have some grains. This is one of the rices that we use for our rice dishes that we're going to be cooking for the Pongal. We have almost like 15-20 different types of rices, and we obviously select the ones that we would like to cook for that particular day in January. You'll also find that the vegetables are generally quite expensive because these are seasonal vegetables that are brought over from all over the globe, and obviously they're going to be taxed and priced up accordingly, so they're not going to be cheap. So basically we're going to start our Pongal celebration now with firstly cooking the rice dishes. There's one of the rice grains there. It's a brown rice, very high in fibre, and normally in the olden days, I'm talking probably approaching 100 years ago, if not as little as 50 years ago. This was the normal type of rice most of us in Tamil Nadu would have been consuming. It's only recently we've now adopted the white version of rice, which is normally the basmati rice or other grain varieties of white rice. And normally white rice was a rice that would be normally consumed by people who are quite well off and they've got the money to obviously spend to purchase that rice. And this rice was mainly for the farmers or anyone who was quite poor. But this rice variety is actually more healthier and it's actually more good for you. It's got more fibre content, less sugar content, less starch. So yeah, this is probably a superfood and it'd probably be sold at a premium price now, as things normally do. This is my wife. She's now tapping the plate with my son, hailing the word Pongal, 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 because the pot at the back is now about to overspill. And that's what we're looking for. As I said earlier, we want the pots to overspill as the rice is cooking, and that's a significance of good luck and good wealth when it comes to the agriculture and the farmers' crops, being healthy and yielding as much as they anticipated. So that's the main part of the Pongal festival. We want to make sure that the rice dishes are cooked thoroughly, they're overcooked, and there's plenty of spillage when it comes to just spilling over the edge of the pot. So as you can see there's the other pot now is going to spill, and that's what we're looking for. So it is a bit messy, but that's the whole idea of it. We want it to be messy to showcase that we've got some good luck on our side for the next year. It's obviously not just down to luck, it's down to hard work, determination, and obviously knowledge of farming, and the farmers are obviously the experts, and they know what they're doing. And I think it's our duty to as governments and as people to support them and respect them as much as possible, because without them we really don't have much to rely on in terms of food consumption. So my wife is basically adding some more rice into the pot there to try and get it to overspill for another time. There we go. So the one at the back is a Ghee Pongal, the one I mentioned, that's made with clarified butter. And the one in the front, this one is a sugar-based sweet pongal, which is called Sakara Pongal. So you've got two different types of rice that we're cooking. But this is the curry that we're going to make from the produce. Now back home, they would have used the produce that we grew in our own lands. Over here, we don't have that luxury of having our own farmland, or we don't really know anyone who's got farms. So normally this curry dish would be cooked with the actual wholesome ingredients that were cultivated from your own farmland. And that's one of the significance. You want to cook with the actual vegetables that you produce for that particular year during the harvest period. So that's the sugar pongal there, made from raw sugar beets. And we normally serve this on a banana leaf, and thankfully for us, we have a banana tree in our back garden, which we've been growing for about 4 years now. It's actually produced some fruit this year. I've already tried to produce some fruit. So we eat and off the banana leaf. And this is my wife. She's actually hand grinding using a stone grinder that we bought over from India, all the masalas and spices that are required to make that vegetable curry dish. So this is all hand ground, and back home, all the ladies who are obviously the master chefs, they will be cooking using this hand grinder or stone grinder. It's made from granite stone, and it does a fantastic job of extracting all the flavors from the herbs and the spices that we're using. And as you can see, this is a curry that's all made up. It's a very mild curry, it's not hot. It's quite, I'd say up to a point, creamy. And it showcases all the produce that we've cultivated from our farmland. And we eat this with the pongal rice, as shown here in the banana leaf, with also the selected fruits. If you have any fruit trees in your patch of land, you can also use the fruits as well as a dessert. And this is basically our Pongal festival, and we try to replicate it as close as possible to how we would have done it back home. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe.